Good evening. I feel incumbent to say a few words about the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict, which happened just yesterday. Here in my hometown, there's just no place for a street fighting man, as it was said a long time ago. And you know, I I I would have liked to have joined a riot, so I went out, walked the town about 4:30 after the verdict had been read, and you know I ended up getting a library card instead. I mean, that's pretty sad. I mean, there was nobody that seemed to have that on their mind at all. Now, people where I lived did, and there's a lot of old people like myself, and they're always glued to CNN, so they're all hyped up about that liberal take on it. That this should have been a kangaroo trial where he was going to be found guilty no matter what. Well, I mean, if I got arrested for running somebody over, and it was proven I was in Chicago that week, couldn't have done it. I'd still wouldn't mind if they guilty because there's been a lot of people run over and been charged and got away with it. So this wasn't about me being guilty. It's about somebody's got to take the fall for previous misjustices. And I guess that's the whole old Kyle was that not old Kyle, young Kyle, that he, you know, it didn't matter if he was innocent or guilty, but it was a political imperative that he be um, found guilty no matter what, or else, they were going to beat up the jurors, and they were going to single him out. They'd single him out in prison, but now they're going to single him out in Wisconsin. But hopefully he's long gone by now. But anyway, I look at it this way: old Kyle Rittenhouse seems like a stand-up guy. I mean, he's a 17-year-old kid. He wants to be a nurse. He showed these rioters. Well, they can't call them rioters. They're just peaceful demonstrators that were tearing up the town and shooting. I don't know, shooting people. They got shot. But the fact is that they now know that two of their kind were killed, and this young guy carrying a long rifle, the AR-15 perhaps, was justified in doing it. I mean, it's a crazy situation, but what do you do? I mean, they're tearing apart your town, they're setting fires, they're breaking windows, they're destroying property, they're hassling people and harassing people, and they think there's nothing can be done about it. So you go out or he goes out with an assault rifle type gun and starts walking the street saying, the police are too politically charged by the city not to work on this. So the right to bear arms. That's the whole deal, man. If your police won't stop a gang of people, I mean thousands of people, from destroying your neighborhood, then you can take your gun and let them know what's what, which end is up, as they say. Anyway, if I had forgotten all about Kyle Rittenhouse, I mean, I knew that what had happened, and I didn't really look into it. And along came this trial, and he's a free guy. So the left takes one. Actually, it's the second one the left has taken: the Virginia election, and now this. I mean, it's communists always end up with the short end of the stick. It may take 70 years, like it did in the Soviet Union, but that's when it was beginning. That's when people said, okay, let's give it a try. But I mean, nobody said that. They just took over, and once that happened, people said, well, see what happens, and it was pretty bad. So Kyle Rittenhouse is a poor guy, even though he's been found acquitted, to always live in the shadow of this. He's going to be a marked man by many people, and hopefully he'll be okay. I mean, most people don't, you know, take a bullet for what they've done, but in this case, you just hope that you know that. Well, it's just a chapter in the story. It's a chapter in the story. Anyway, I couldn't find anybody to riot. I was going to riot yesterday, regardless of the way the case came out. If he was found guilty, I was going to riot on behalf of my right wing friends who, are white supremacists and fascists and the type of people I like. And if he was found innocent, I was going to riot. Not because I'm upset that he was found innocent or not guilty, as they say. I just think that you don't want to pass up an opportunity to riot. I mean, it gives you a sense of freedom. I mean, and your black brothers, they don't like you anymore for it, but I mean, you get to you got to watch out in a riot like that because you know you should really stay home. But I'm 66, and I thought, it's been a while since I rided. Matter of fact, I have never rided, so it's been a long while. Anyway, that's my take on old Kyle Rittenhouse, and I got to throw in "Let's Go, Brandon." Man, I'll tell you, people are just coming up with new funny things and crazy things. And anyway, it was the Yale Harvard game today, and I don't even know who won. But whoever won, I can say this: it was due to racism.